The music doesn't seem to be playing on Roll20, but now there it goes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think it just had a hiccup because I restarted.
Right, yeah.
Turn that down a little bit. All right. So, last time on Horrible D&D Time, our band of travelers reunited with their missing friend, Eamon the Bloody. Though they quickly discovered even though they had left their friend only over a week ago, 2 years had passed for their friend. Eamon had arrived at the village of Clearshore in the company of the Carnival of Starlight, headed by the eccentric ringleader Sylvia Starlight. Sylvia allowed the party to relax and tell their tales of adventure in her tent as she provided suspect food and tea. Suspicious of the ringleader, Brimstone attempted to identify if she was really human and discovered the woman was a dragon shape-shifted into human form. Eamon went on to tell the tale of how he reclaimed Castle Ravenloft from the Dusk Elf Rahadin and afterwards united Barovia against the oncoming invasion from the Lich Azalin. Though Azalin was not killed, they were successful in fighting him back. Rudolf van Richten had left to go in search of the Dreadlord himself, seeking to finally end the ancient wizard. The rest of the group told their stories of the Serpent Isles, of Yuan-Ti rituals in the jungle and drow assassination attempts, of found fathers and now missing friends. As they began to settle in for the night, Brimstone, who had picked up a stone from the Blade Brotherhood members that they had fought earlier, had heard a voice from the stone. The stone said, "Justice, Mr. Bookhurst says that you're dead. Is this true? I'll know if you're lying to me." Brimstone responded in Infernal, "Your cultists were weak." And then there was silence. Later, Lucas told the group that he had intentions to go with Sylvia coming the morning, as she could help him track down Theo, who had vanished on their journey here. Though they would first need to find Zelfine's mother, who had stolen some of Sylvia's keys that allowed her to travel between worlds. Though saddened by the knowledge that would soon part, almost everyone agreed that things were getting too dangerous for Lucas and Olive to stay traveling with the group. And as the evening passes, the sun begins to crest over the horizon as morning comes to the village of Clearshore. What do you want to do now?
I actually want to insert just a very quick thing for the night before.
Yeah, for sure.
Just before going to sleep, Zelfine's going to pull out Holly's sword, and when she has a moment when she's like by herself, getting ready, she'll pull it out and just say, "Hey, sorry we once again jumped straight into a fight. That's kind of what we do."
Hey, it's more action than I've seen in a while. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's calm at least for now, and I mean, I don't know how aware you are in there, but I think you know already, but we're home.
Yeah, I can't really see, but I can definitely feel it. This is home, isn't it?
Pretty close to the forest, actually.
It's going to be interesting in there, I think. Kind of empty and cold without everybody's voices. You should be careful if you head in there.
Yeah, I've avoided it for a long time because of that, but I think it's about time for a visit.
It's a bit more than that, too. You know why people set up druid circles, right?
Yeah.
There are things that druids protect, and without the druids there, things run a bit wild.
And I didn't exactly do much to help afterwards, so who knows what it looks like now.
I mean, there's not much one person can do on their own. There's a reason why there's circles. So
That's fair.
You can't blame yourself for anything that happened after.
Well, nothing there at least.
Big dummy, you're always so hard on yourself.
With good reason. I plan on heading there in the morning before we head off to the next part of whatever the hell this adventure is.
Nice to feel home again.
I'm gonna try to get you out of there. I don't know how. I'll probably need help, but that's the plan at least.
Well, I'm not sure either. I can walk you through the steps of the normal rituals, but of sacrificing weapons to Eldrin. Sorry, what was her name?
Eldath.
Eldath.
Yeah.
I forgot to write it down. And there is a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, Eldath. There it is. I did write it down. There we go. But, I don't think we've ever sacrificed sentient swords before.
Yeah, and I don't know shit about magic, but I know you don't belong in there, so I'm hoping maybe if she's willing to step in, we can get you out.
You gonna be okay without me?
I'll manage. No, I was gonna say I'd been fine without you before. We both know that's a lie.
Hands down, it's a lie. You're a right mess when I saw you.
Yeah, but I mean, I won't say that it won't suck. I think it will suck slightly less than you staying a sword.
I mean, there's that. This is not exactly a comfortable existence. It was great to be able to be with you again, though. I missed you a lot.
Me too.
Well, at least you seem to have found some new friends. At least attempt to give them a smile every now and then, would ya?
I can't promise that. You know I can't.
Ah, yeah, I know you. Always so grumpy. Little angry badger.
We should, or well, I should get some rest. You should try. I don't know how that works, but
Yeah.
I'm here until morning at least.
Well, at least there's that. We can spend one last night in each other's company.
And then Zelphine will settle down for bed with her hand still wrapped around the hilt of the sword.
Very good.
Yeah.
Zelphine might hear a bit of lute playing outside. I don't know what time it is exactly.
It's probably getting into the evening.
Yeah.
9, 10 o'clock-ish.
Hey, Brimstone, do you have a rhyme for divine?
Like a lime.
Thanks, Riley.
Riley's half awake. She likes just
Okay.
saying it in her sleep.
Half a lime.
Beautiful.
That's the perfect. I'm sorry, Zelfie, to ruin your moment.
Nah, Zelfine's asleep now. It's fine.
Ugh.
I always ruin the moment.
No, that was perfect, honestly. I think we can skip to the morning now. I don't think I can top that. That's the best thing that's going to happen tonight.
Oh, don't say that. Uh-oh. We peaked! Morning time.
Yeah, as the sun begins to creep over the horizon and the village of Clearshore comes to life, you see people getting into fishing boats and heading out. And a few people are hanging around the carnival. But the carnival is not... It tends to come to life at night. So there's only a few people chatting around.
Is anybody near us at the moment?
You've kind of set up close to the carnival, so you get a good view of, like, the river heading down.
Brimstone told the rest of us about Sylvia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I did.
So Aim was just gonna kind of walk, like, sort of hang, like, casually sidle up next to Sylvia, and it's like, so are you planning on... there's nobody else around that would be able to hear them talk, right?
No.
So, when were you planning on telling us, that you were a dragon?
She, like, kind of, like, turns and, like, looks above you and goes, "Dragon? Oh, I'm not a dragon. What are you talking about? You're so silly!" And she, like, boops you on the nose.
You know what? Probably should have respected that response. You know what? Forget I said anything. And then I'm just gonna pat her on the back and walk away.
He's so funny.
So funny and so dead, she transforms.
There was nobody else around, I made sure.
No one will know you died.
Sylvia is truly an amazing character.
I do like her though. Aw, can we keep her?
Keep her, she's a dragon!
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't keep dragons. Dragons keep you.
Basically.
Wow.
I get the feeling that's what Aemond has entered into, although he doesn't fully understand it.
Yeah.
So, how long till we reach Waterdeep, or the cottage we were going to? Look, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lost as to where exactly it is we're going.
We're actually detouring through the forest first, if that's okay.
Right. Gotta do some things.
If all goes as planned, we should be in Waterdeep by this evening, but I guess now's the time to be honest with you guys. I kind of have no idea what we're going into.
Well-
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I need to go back to where the druids were in the forest. And I don't really know what's taken over there in their absence. I haven't been back since, but I need to do something for Zinna. And I think that's gonna be my best bet, is to find the glade in there.
Yeah, whatever you need to do, we'll follow you for sure.
Mhm.
We got each other's back, so we'll be safe. Hopefully.
I faced down an army of skeletons. I'm pretty sure I can handle some spooky woods.
Army the guy back, and Riley pats his back, Eamon's back really hard, and then hurts her hand.
I'm wearing armor now. Come on.
You got armor now. Wow.
It's the really good stuff, too. It's magic,
Jesus.
actually.
Fantasy Jesus, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't... Okay, that's... Who's Jesus?
It's a long story. I don't want to talk about it.
Great.
I only worship Tyr, the guy who is blind and wears a crown of thorns.
It's cool.
Anyway.
It's not important or anything.
The sooner we get this done, I guess, then the sooner we can get to Waterdeep and find that perseverance, whatever.
But you can call him Percy, you know.
I can call him an idiot too, but
You guys really did not get off to a good start, huh?
might have helped if we weren't in a haunted chapel full of cultists, but you know.
How many... Really, is that like an unusual experience to you by now? Be honest, because that's happened at least 3 or 4 times that I can remember.
I didn't say it was unusual, I just said it didn't really endear me to the guy.
You know, valid. Let's go to the forest.
Yeah, and as you like say the forest, one of the like fishermen that are about to head out overhears you and goes, "Oh, I wouldn't say you should go into the forest. You should go around if you could. Once a man entered there, claimed he could hear the cries of the druids that used to live there. We found him in a state of shock. He hasn't spoken a word since."
Is
Do
he
you
still
know where...
around? Yeah.
I would...
Oh,
Can I speak to him?
Oh, but yeah.
I mean, you could try. But as I said, he hasn't spoken a word since he came back.
Well, where is he?
I could show you where old Henry lives.
I would love to meet old Henry.
Yeah, and this fisherman takes you down by the docks of the river, and there's this little shack of a house. All the houses around there are kind of half-built. Kind of, the wood is a bit wet and rotted. Kind of what you expect from a fishing village that is by the river. And he opens up the door and goes, "Just, you best be careful with him. He's very sensitive. And as I said, he will probably not speak to you." And you come into this sparsely decorated room. It's like basically just the essentials. And sitting in a little rocking chair is a green-skinned lizard man, rocking back and forth in his chair with like a shawl draped over his shoulders.
Hello there, Henry.
You can see like the flick of an eye towards you. It's hard to tell because his eyes are really big and black and beady, and he just keeps rocking in his chair.
So, Henry, you don't know me, and I understand you've probably been through some very traumatic stuff, and so have I. I might be able to help you, though. You see, I've got a bit of healing magic, and while I can't promise that I can completely erase what you've been through, I might be able to make it a little less brutal. If you can trust me for just 1 second and hold out your hand, I might be able to help you out. Can you understand me?
He continues to rock in his chair.
I'd like to very slowly reach out and try to touch his hand.
Okay. Roll me...
Persuasion?
Yeah, let's roll persuasion. I was going to say medicine, but persuasion to, like, makes sense to try and...
Yeah. I didn't do so good.
Yeah, with an 11, like, you start to reach for it, and he, like, pulls his hand back and, like, curls into his, like, shawl. And starts to shake.
So, okay, Henry. I'm gonna take out my lute, and can I play him, like, a calming song?
Yeah, roll me a performance check.
Okay. That's with proficiency because of my lute, right?
Yeah, you're... just because of your loot.
Okay, that's the same roll, so... 23.
Okay. Yeah, so the music seems to calm him a bit, and he, like, uncurls a bit from his position.
I would like to, if he allows me, cast Lesser Restoration on him and see if that at all helps.
Alright, yeah, you reach out and your hands begin to glow with that energy from Tyr. You, like, hold on to his scaly hand, and you see this, like, warmth come through his arm and up through his head, and his eyes, like, glow for a brief second, and he, like, shakes it and goes, "Ah! What did you do?
Lesser Restoration. I'm a paladin, by the way.
Oh, you're one of those godly folks. The gods talk to you.
A little bit here and there. Mostly I talk to them.
Do they listen?
Now and again, they grant me cool powers.
Interesting. What are you doing in my house? What am I doing in my house?
Well, see, apparently you went into the woods a while ago, and you have not come back.
Oh, yeah. I heard voices. I heard voices in the woods. Voices in the woods. And I wanted to go see if everybody was okay. Because, you know, the woods are haunted. And I didn't want anybody to die, right? So I went into the woods. And then I saw something. But I don't remember what it was. I just remember feeling really scared suddenly. Like, really scared. And then I ran away.
Well, me and my friends would like to ask you a couple of questions, if it's okay. And then I'd like to open up the door and sort of gesture for the rest of the party to come in.
Nah. Tall ones. And he, like, scuttles a little bit.
We are all tall. I forgot. We're kind of an intimidating group. Yeah, Riley walks and goes, "Hello.
He
How
kind of,
we
like,
doing?"
waves his clawed hand at you. Hi. I'm Henry. Actually, my
Hi,
name is Heno Tukura, but nobody can pronounce it around here, so I picked a different name.
That seems a little lazy on their part. What was your actual name?
Heno Tukura.
Heno Tukura?
Yeah, you could just call me Henry. Everybody calls me Henry.
So, I guess, tell us a little bit about your story in the woods. You said you heard voices, I think?
Yeah. I heard crying. Like a baby cry at first, and I thought, that's weird. And then I heard more crying that sounded like adults. And I wasn't sure why there was crying. But, you know what happened in the woods, right?
What did they say happened in the woods?
Well, they say that there used to be druids out there, that they used to trade with the village. Different things, certain things, medicines, anything, really. But then suddenly they stopped coming. And we were like, that's weird. What happened to the druids? They used to bring us the good stuff. But somebody went to investigate and found that everyone was dead. Everyone was dead.
I mean, I have some of the good stuff if you want it, but sorry, are we talking about the same thing?
If the good stuff that I'm smelling is I don't think so, but
The stuff that cures the wounds and heals your sores, that stuff. I get the bad sores when I go into the water to go fishing. It gets under my scales. I'm not really a water lizard.
Hendro, when was this?
Oh, it was a while back. It was before I came to this village.
And everybody was dead? There were no survivors? Nobody left?
Nah. That's what they say anyways. I hadn't been into the woods. Until recently. When I heard the crying and I was like, oh, maybe somebody's still okay out there. Maybe, but they sound like they're in danger. So I went in and I saw something scary.
What they say? Who's they?
The villagers. They say everybody died.
Is there anybody who was here at the time?
Oh, a lot of the older folks, the older humans, they were around. We lizard folks came in recently. When they set up a dam up north, they kind of flooded our houses. We needed somewhere to come, so they said that we could stay here. As long as we, helped out in the village, it'd be fine.
Well, I'm glad that crisis was semi-averted.
Humans are a little funny, though. They don't always like us. They don't always understand us.
Yeah, they can be a bit, Wait a second, I'm half human. They can be a bit,
I went and ate an entire rabbit once in front of someone, and then they screamed. And I was like, why are you screaming? And they're like, well, it was alive. And I'm like, but that's how you get the best meat, is when it's alive.
It's fresher that way.
Definitely. I do not understand why they were so upset about it.
We should probably...
I'm gonna, nudge Brimstone with my elbow. It's like, see, this guy knows what he's talking about. It's the freshest meat.
No, we always tended to prefer to cook our stuff.
No, that seems like a waste of time.
Sometimes, but when you have people with varied diets, it's better to just it's better to be safer than sorry,
I don't know what you'd be sorry about, but yeah, sure. Cook the meat
Salmonella.
if you want to waste time.
We had one time there was where some fucker had doused a rabbit in holy water, and then there was a guy in our village. Then a couple of people ate it raw in our village, and then from that point on, pretty much we just decided to cook everything.
Why would you dip a rabbit in holy water? That seems like a waste of holy water. That could be used to attack the undead that come out of the woods sometimes.
Undead,
okay.
Pause. Undead come out of the woods?
Oh, ever so often. The scary zombie, they come and then they're covered in the flowers.
Oh, there's nature. Okay, see, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yes, they're covered in flowers usually and vines coming out of their eye sockets.
Have you seen that?
Well, once or twice.
I'd like to roll religion, because that seems like something Eamon would be familiar with, given that they are undead.
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
16.
You haven't really studied many plant undead. It sounds like something kind of less undead-like and more some kind of plant is animating these things.
Druidy. Zelphine, have you ever heard of a plant that can bring back dead bodies from the grave?
Zelphine is standing over by the door and kind of visibly shaking at this point, and she just kind of looks at Eamon and says, "No, can't say that I have."
I think we might want to go rely less on hearsay now and go look at this with our own eyes.
Yes, Henry, you've been very helpful.
Oh, yes, thank you for bringing my brain back to me. Sometimes it goes missing and you never know where that could go.
I don't think that's your fault. I think that probably had something to do with what was in the woods.
Oh, yeah, something very scary. I don't remember what it looked like, but it was very scary.
Do you have any wounds that need healing, by the way, or are you going to be all right?
He, like, pulls his arms up and looks himself over. No. I don't think so.
Cool. Don't you
Henry
guys have, like...
Ray?
You guys have, like,
Scanning.
regenerating skin, right? Or is that...
Oh, yes.
Am I thinking of something else?
Like, my cousin, he lost his tail once, and it grew back. It grew back in, like, a couple months, but, you know, lizards can grow new tails. Did you forget?
Cool. No, I mean, I admit, I didn't take biology in Paladin school, but...
What's biology?
You know what, Henry? You take care of yourself.
Okay.
I think it's kind of. I
You
think
sure
it's
you-
kind of that.
Do you want a snack for the road? And he, like, digs through something in the cupboard and then pulls out a rat. And the rat is alive and squirming, like...
Boy.
It is a good snack. You want?
Thanks, Henry.
Yeah, he just hands you the squirming rat that is just like...
Eamon's gonna, like, kind of hold the rat as he leaves. He's gonna kind of look around after he leaves. And he's gonna just kind of, like, pet the rat a little bit.
Just let it go, Eamon.
Okay.
We don't.
Commit to the bit.
Eamon, we have a snake. The rat will be dead in a day, and we would be sad.
Hey, is
To-
Party hungry?
To be fair, I think that might be a little bit big for Party. Also, I don't know what magic snakes eat.
Right. Hey, is Lucky hungry?
Lucky is very small, too.
Lucky is a baby and does not eat big old rats. It's probably as
Just-
big as him.
Okay,
Just let the
goodbye,
rat go
rat.
find
The
something
rat-
in the
This
woods
rat-
and get it, it's fine.
The rat tries to bite your hand, Damon, but because it's got armor on it, it just like goes...
I'm gonna put the rat down.
Yeah, the
Full plate
rat...
armor coming useful.
And as you, like, leave Henry's house, you hear down the road from you, kind of further back, you hear someone go, "You back off right now! No. And then you hear another voice go, "Come on, lady. These are, not something you should get in the way of." "No! You back off right now, you monsters! You're the monster here."
Oh boy, it's crimes. Sorry, guys, Paladin. It's like, oh, gotta stop the crime.
You don't. Brimstone is already walking. Like you don't, Amy. You don't have to justify it.
Yeah.
Coming. We're coming.
Yeah, let's
We're really good at
let's
sticking
get
our
on with it.
noses where they don't belong, Eamon.
As they're walking,
You come
actually, you know what? I'll let Riley do it.
If you guys can want to put yourselves on the map, you're about here.
Yeah.
And if you need help putting yourselves on the map, I'll put you on the map too.
I may need help with that.
Yeah,
it has never
It's never
successfully
worked
worked for me.
I don't know why sometimes it works for people and sometimes it does not.
By the way, Maggie has been here the whole time.
Saw the Maggie icon and it's so cute.
The uni from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's Riley.
But real quick, Riley does want to double check on Selphine because she was, you said, visibly shaking, just being like, "Hey, are you okay?"
She seems to be just a little bit calmer now that she's not hearing about scary undead in the woods. She'll just she'll nod and then she'll pause and then she'll go, "I mean, not really, but as okay as I'm gonna be right now."
So let me know if you just need to get away from stuff or something. I don't know. If something becomes overwhelming for you, just let me know, okay?
Yeah. I'll,
By the way,
I'll
sorry.
I'll
yeah.
put a pin in that until this is all done.
As this is happening, Eamon is going to speak a command word, and his greatsword is going to erupt in flames.
Cool.
And word shit pants.
So as you turn the corner here, You see...
Sorry? I'm a mature boy.
Are you? I don't think you
No.
are.
I'm certainly not a mature boy.
Sure aren't. Nobody's mature here, I guess. Or boys.
I am a man. Holds up shaver.
I am a big man. with a
No,
big
Eamon.
sword.
Eamon has the energy of what's in your pants, Doom. Let's be honest. That whole means like Eamon.
Yes.
What's in your
Okay.
pants? Justice.
Eamon only uses he/him pronouns because he's Sir Eamon the Bloodied.
His pronouns are justice.
His pronouns are Amond.
Anyway, we return the corner. Paint us a word picture, Leanne.
Yes. So you turn the corner, and kind of pinned up against the wall, you see 3 lizard men kind of cowering behind this tiefling that has black hair, and she's holding out like an axe in front of her. And surrounding them are a handful of humans wearing garbs that you'd see on a hunter. And Brimstone, you would notice right away that they seem to have a symbol on their outfit that is very familiar to you.
Oh boy.
Wait, the humans?
Yeah, the humans. You can't really get a good look at what the tiefling is because she's surrounded by 4 men wearing hunter clothes.
The symbol that I recognized from my 10 in an preparation.
You completely cut out
years
there.
ago.
But I'm assuming you're completely cutting out.
Oh no. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, fuck.
You're roboting a lot, my dude.
Yeah, it's real
Uh-oh.
bad. Oh no.
Whoops.
By the way, I am yelling.
As you should be. Look at that cute little tiefling.
I know, she's so cute and fun.
Oh, she's
I
so
love
pretty.
her. Definitely.
Oh, she's adorable.
I know, she's cute.
I hope the bad boys don't hurt her.
Oh, yeah? Leave her alone. She's too cute.
Too cute. Let's do not hurt.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Hey, you're back.
Is it a symbol?
Hello?
Is it a symbol that I recognize from my time in prison years
Yep.
ago?
It sure is.
Okay, I'm charging immediately.
Shit.
Yep. So I'll get everybody to roll me some initiative.
Eamon was
sounds
gonna
good.
be like, I'm gonna give you 15 to... Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, guess you're
I'm
doing
giving them
this.
0.
1,
I'm
2,
fucking
15,
going.
go. It's like the little grade school. 1, 2, skip a few.
Yep.
99 left, 100.
It's like, oh, I'm already gone. Ooh, that's a 9 from Riley. Not too good.
Alright, 1 second while I set everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me just a second. and
Yeah,
I'll
I don't know
get
if you've
roll.
ever described the symbol that the hunters that attacked your village had, but that's
It's
the
They
symbol.
got it.
I assumed it's the same as the brand that he has.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
They're,
Oh, so we all recognize that symbol.
yeah, you would all recognize that symbol.
It's for anybody who knows. I actually found out the closest approximation in real life is the clavicula nox.
Ooh. Did Brim tell us the significance of that symbol, or that
I
I
don't-
forget?
I don't think he's ever talked about it.
I don't
I don't
know.
think he's
ever talked
specifically
about it.
Probably, right?
Yeah, I don't think he talked about it much.
I feel like
I got a
he
good
said-
initiative.
Yeah, dang. Yeah,
1 second. I'm sorry.
All good.
you're good. Did he tell like Zelfine about it? Because I think they did a little.
I think I
back
told
and forth.
Zelfine.
I think
Yeah.
Zelfine just knows that, like, basically the extent of that bad people put it on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was just like, I was branded a monster kind of talk. So nothing super specific, but should
That's
be able
back
to
when I
tell
was super
that means-
edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riley, you rolled a 9, you said?
Yes. I like how it showed 0, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks too.
And
My dex is not good.
Brim, what did you roll?
I got a 15.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fitting that you're
Roll.
acting first.
Oh, hey!
That's
I got a nat
initiative.
20.
Nice.
So Zelfie just like zoomed past Brim, like, okay, we're fucking going.
There we go, yeah. So yeah, actually, Zelfine, you do go first.
Haha! Okay, so the symbol is on the 4 dudes surrounding this girl, yeah?
Yeah. And the only thing you can really see from this girl is that she's got an axe, and she's got black hair, and she's standing between these guys and the lizard folk. Zoom out a bit, there we go. So I can see the
Okay.
whole map.
Oh, roll 20, please cooperate with me.
Roll 20, please.
There we go. Okay, it's trying to like it's not it wasn't showing the whole map, and as I was scrolling down it was like cropping it in weird places, but now I can see what's happening on the map. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
I could not before.
Sometimes roll 20, it'd be a dummy.
Yeah, I could only see what was like 2 squares below us, so I couldn't even see like
Whoops.
the icons of these people. Okie dokie, gotcha. Alright, let me... Now that I can see...
It's like, yeah, I put everybody on the right thing here, alright? Yep, the players are on the map. It's just roll 20 being dumb.
Yep. Okay, Zelfine is going to... let's see. Yeah, fuck it. Zelfine's gonna have her sword drawn, Holly sword, and, she's gonna... Nope, that's not the tool I want anymore. She's gonna dash in and try to, like, interpose herself between as much as she can, like, in this little open space.
Yeah, and you, like, startle the hunters, and they kind of, like, they squint at you and go, oh, you got yourself a little elf friend now, huh? And the girl next to you goes, yeah, definitely, she's my friend, and she'll kick your ass!
And Zelfine's just gonna look at him and say, I don't guess you speak common, but what she said means fuck off. And kind of, like, gesture, like, very vividly as she does it is like somebody trying to, like, you know, speak slowly. Like, what she says means fuck off. So that they get it.
Awesome. And can you do anything else? Just move, bonus action?
That was, move and cunning action dash and, I guess gonna hold action for if, one of these 2 chucklefucks in my range tries to attack or do anything stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Brimstone, now it's your turn. You're about to run in, and Zelfie dashes in front of you, taking off.
So I'm gonna get as close as I can to them, which I think is this one here. Hold on. I think here. No, actually here is where I should be able to get from there. And do I specifically recognize any of these people, or just the symbol?
Just the symbol. None of these people look familiar to you.
Brimstone is going to he's going to look at them and he's going to shout, "Murderers!"
They kind of glance at you, and they, like, the one right in front of the tiefling girl kind of snarls a little bit and goes, we don't murder, we hunt monsters. And it's his turn.
Oh, what? I still have. That's just my move. I still have my action
Right? You can
and bonus
zoom.
action.
You can zoom fast. I forgot.
Yeah, I can zoom fast.
Brimstone go fast.
Brimstone go fast.
Gotta go faster,
I'm going
faster.
and I'm actually not going to. I'm not going to rage. I'm going to look at them, and I'm going to take out my. I'm going to take out the blood spear in one hand and Eamon's warhammer in the other, and I'm going to say, "What a coincidence!" And I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my crimson right to cloak my blood spear in lightning. And I take 1 damage off of that. I'm going to say, I hunt monsters too.
I was hoping you would say that. That was awesome.
And for my action, I'm going to. I'm actually going to use my move action to get up into the grill of these guys right here. And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. So the one guy that seems to be leading the group draws his he's got a weapon in his hand, and he goes to attack you, Brimstone. So let's see if these hit. He got multi-attack, so 2 hits. Boom, 7 and 18.
The 7 misses, the 18 hits.
Yeah, so he swings down and you kind of like move out of the way, but then he pulls it back and gets it right into your side and does 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And Eamon, it's your turn.
Well, they attacked first. Eamon is going to ride in on Maggie's back, which means I can go 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he is going to use his Vow of Enmity on the leader. And he is going to say, you know, in my experience, people who call themselves monster hunters, it's like 9 times out of 10, not saying all of them, but they're really just like kind of racist. So if you want to just die real quick for me. And then Eamon is going to use his +2 greatsword. Oh, right, I have advantage because of my Vow of Enmity. Either way, I think that's a hit, a 19.
Yep, that is a hit.
So I roll 11 points of slashing damage, plus I also get fire damage because of my magic helmet.
Your spear and magic helmet.
My spear and magic helmet. I got that reference. None of these guys are undead, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay.
Well, that'd be fucked.
Yeah, they take this. So this guy takes a total of 14 points of damage, and I'm also gonna divine smite, just to kind of do a flex on him, you know? Because it's like, hey, I'm a paladin, you're not. I'm better at this than you are.
Sure.
Oh, that's a high number.
Sure is.
Spicy.
Level 1 divine
Spicy.
smite, so that is a total of 29 damage with my first attack. That's a
Yeah, that might hit.
That's 27 on my second attack. 15 points of slashing damage. 16 points of damage on my second attack. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right.
And after that, I'm gonna say, you still think this is worth it for you? Still want to harass these people on the street and stab my friends?
As you like cut into him, he like shoots you a dirty glare and like blood is dripping down his face and goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing? We work for you people."
What do you mean, you people?
And it's Riley's turn.
Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. That's about as
alright.
much as we can do in 6 seconds. It's Riley's turn.
That's very true. Not much time for a dialogue. Okay, yeah, so Relly's just gonna go over here. And how far away are these fucking boys? And... yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna chromatic orb the boy facing Brim. So, yeah, that's enough space, or that's enough distance. So, wild surge for advantage. I really needed that. That was a 2. And okay,
No.
that's that is a 13 plus 8. Yeah, 8. So yeah, 21 to hit.
Okay. That definitely hits. You're aiming for this guy on the corner, right?
Yeah, the one by Brim.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's going to be second level. Let me get my D8. So that's going to be 4d8. Whee! Of cold damage, of course. Hey, yeah. Not good. Ooh, these rolls suck. Boo. That is a 12 cold damage.
Okay. Yeah, you cast your energy and cold air congeals into a bit of an ice ball and goes flying and hits this guy at the back of the head, and he swerves around and got his hand on the back of his head and goes, "We got another demon, boys."
Lay sticks her tongue out.
Tiefling on it. Really not that hard to. Okay.
They don't care.
They're rude boys.
The rude boys.
I think you're wasting your breath.
For sure.
All right.
And that's it.
He does that, and then he immediately swings around with his sword and tries to attack Brimstone. And Brim, 14 and a 6.
The 14 hits, the 6 misses.
Okay, so that's 8 points of piercing damage as he swings his blade wide at you.
Cool.
This guy's gonna move into here and try and attack the other tiefling girl.
No.
Really quickly.
Hmm.
I'm going to use my sentinel because which one just attacked Brim? The one on the left or the right?
The one on the left.
Okay.
The one on the right, he's on a different turn order because he's a different type of creature.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So
it's
I'm using my sentinel feat, which says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, so if he doesn't have sentinel, this works.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Yep, you sure can.
That's a good feat.
So I'm about to smack this bitch what done smacked Brim.
Sentinel is so good.
I adore it so much. Zelfine's gonna do all the hits. That's a 16?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so that's 7, and because Brim's right there, is that rude? All right, 17.
Yep, there it goes. I'm like, what? Where did the sneak attack go? But there it is. Yeah, as this guy swings around and hits Brim, and then he goes to hit him again and he misses, you kind of sneak underneath and get him right in the side. And he goes, "Ugh!"
Hell yeah.
Anyways, back to this other hunter, comes up to the tiefling girl, and he's going, bwop, bwop. So, first one hits for, I forgot to put her HP in here. She has 58. Subtract 8. First one hits, and she goes, ah! And she swings forward as he tries to go in for another hit, and she bats the sword out of his hand.
Do I recognize her?
You haven't really had a chance to get a good look at her, but now that you're up closer, you do not recognize her. But you do see on the shoulder of her one shoulder, her right shoulder, she has a little tattoo, and it's the tattoo of the Blade Brotherhood.
Now, fuck.
Anyways, this guy kind of comes in, and he tries to attack the girl as well. Blap, blap. But yeah, he like tries to hit down, and it gets stuck in the ground for a second. He pulls it out, and it tries to hit her, and she like parries it with her axe. And it's her turn now. She goes, "I won't let you hurt these people!" And then she slams the axe down on the one closest to her. And misses the first one. But the second one does hit. And she does 12 points of damage. And you see her just like slice this guy across the chest. And that's all she can do. Zelphine.
Alright. We're gonna keep going after this guy to the left that she just hit before. With some snarky remark like, "You really shouldn't leave yourself open like that." And we're gonna go in with the Holly Sword. Hit! 18.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so there's that, and... Oh, that's much better. Okay, so that's
yeah.
22 total.
So yeah, you say that and like get him right in where his heart should be, and he like doubles over and collapses onto the ground. Boop. That's one down.
Alright, sick. And then we're gonna bonus action give cute little tiefling girl advantage against the guy in front of her.
Cool. Brim, it's your turn.
I would like to, how's this guy, this other guy next to me looking?
This other guy looks real rough, and he is like staring daggers at Aemond. Blood dripping down his face.
I've got this one.
Well, he's right in front of me, like, so.
I've questions for him, but you know, I get that you got.
Reminder
your thing,
that you can do non-lethal damage to knock someone out.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I think I would like to,
If by the way, if Brimstone wouldn't do non-lethal damage, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I think Brimstone is going to take the blood spear, and he's going to attack this person. He's going to first of all rage, and he's going to attack this person with the blood spear recklessly. That's a 19 plus my stuff.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be, oh geez, let me actually just roll, like, put the blood spear thing on here so I can just click it on roll 20. I'm only doing it one-handed though, so, that's, 8 piercing damage, plus, my, Crimson Right, which is a d4 of lightning, so it's 1 lightning, plus my 2 rage damage. So that's, 11 damage.
Okay.
A different variety.
You like slam right into him, and he like almost topples over, and then like regains his footing, completely blood soaked at this point.
And I'm going to, if it's not already exposed, I'm going to pull aside my armor so he can see the brand on my shoulder, and going to scream at him. You know what this means?
Means we fucked up and didn't kill you.
No, you didn't. But I bet you wish you had, and I'm going to attack him again.
Yep.
Another reckless attack. It's the same result.
Yep.
A 19 plus stuff. It's 10 piercing damage, plus my 2 rage damage, plus oh gosh, where is it? Plus my 1d4 lightning. Okay, geez. So that's 16 damage total against him.
Yeah, you basically shish kebab him. Go right
Okay.
through his stomach.
And I'm going to, so I get my, I think 2d8 temporary hit points from that.
Yep. And he is dead.
I'm going to hold him close. I'm going to hold him close so he's looking at the symbol as he dies.
Yeah, he just like, he can't move. You've got him like skewered and blood is like dripping down his mouth and he goes, monster. And he dies in your grasp.
And then I'm going to throw him a sidestep over his body and advance on the other two.
Cool. And, Eamon, it's your turn.
Eamon's going to ride around back of these guys to cut off their escape route and say, "You are outnumbered, outmatched, and your leader is dead. Surrender now and tell us why you're here, or I can promise you you will not live to see tomorrow."
Alright, we'll resolve that on their turn.
Should I roll an intimidation check?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 21.
That's a 21.
Roll to not piss yourself.
Intimidating as fuck. Yeah, just.
Lol. 4 then, Riley gets a go.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of wait until they resolve that, but I am just gonna. How far can I move? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of saddle up right next to Brim.
Cool. Yeah, at this point, the hunters drop their swords and put their hands up and go. The one closest to you, Eamon, goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
What do you mean, what do I think I'm doing? What do you think you're doing?
Exactly what your boss told us to do. And he's like whispering, trying not to let others hear.
The leader of the Order of the Gauntlet told you to do this.
What's his name? Fucking...
Reynold.
Renault, yeah. Mr.
I'm just imagining
Donsword.
the.
He's the one that told us to do this. So how about you just let us go and we can continue on our jobs?
Reynold killed my father and pressed me into his service. You think I'm just gonna let you leave after attacking these people who did nothing to you?
We're just doing what we're told. Killing monsters.
Yeah. And so was Reynold. And then I'm just gonna can I just I know this is out of initiative, but can I just shank this guy right in the throat?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We'll say, yeah, for levity reasons, yeah, you just like jam his the sword through his throat, and it just starts cascading blood, and go. And the guy next to him is like shaking, goes, "I surrendered already! Oh my god!"
I want to grab the last guy.
and
No. Brimstone steps in front of him, and he grabs this guy by the throat.
The last guy?
The last guy.
Yeah.
You and I are going to have a long talk. And I want to pull him away from the group.
All right. And as you like pull him away, the tiefling girl like sticks her arms up with the axe in her hand, and goes, "Yay! You did it! You beat him! Congratulations! We did it!" And she like starts bouncing on her feet and goes, "I can't believe that you came in! Oh my gosh, you're such heroes! Oh my gosh, you saved us!" And she just like stops and like puts her axe on her back and like grabs onto Zelphine's hands and goes, "You should join the Brotherhood with me. We're doing such good work helping people like these people." And like the three lizard folks are like waving and going, "Hi, can we go now?"
Zelfine's gonna look at the lizard folk and say, yeah, you should probably go now, because you and she's gonna look at the tiefling girl, having seen her tattoo now,
Yeah.
said, we need to talk.
Oh my gosh, I got flyers. You want to see the flyers? And she like pulls something out. It's got like the Blade Brotherhood symbol on it, and like in bold text it goes, "We protect our own." And the lizard folks scamper off, and then they jump in the water.
Bye.
They
Have fun
eat off the back.
swimming.
Alright, and this guy's dead, and this guy's dead, and this guy's dead. And
Aim
yeah,
is just gonna turn to nowhere in particular and be like, I like lizard folk.
so yeah, Brim, you pull this like hunter out into an alleyway, and he's struggling to get free, but you got a good grip on him.
So, let's start off with formalities. What's your name?
Names have power. I'm not giving you anything.
I know. Fine. Gesture of good faith. My name is Nikolai Aetheron of Devil's Aegis. And I'm going to watch, and if I can do an insight to see if Devil's Aegis means anything to him.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for it.
Oh jeez. It's not a great roll. With my insight, it's a 6.
Yeah, you don't see anything betrayed on this guy's face except fear, and he has just been scared since you pulled him in, so the expression hasn't changed.
Now your turn. That mean anything to you?
Why should it?
Well, if it did, you'd know exactly why.
Well, it doesn't. We have the Hunter's Claw. We fight monsters. That's what we do. I don't know why you're going to attack me over this. That girl that you protected, she is working with a cult. And those lizardmen, they do not belong in this city.
So now she's a girl. A few seconds ago, she was a monster.
You can be a girl and a monster. Trust me.
Oh my god. This guy's sexist too.
Not mutually exclusive.
I'm shitty to everyone.
Exactly.
He's
So
the
tell me,
14-year-old on Reddit. I'm not racist. I hate everyone.
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? She is working with devil summoning cultists that are planning to destroy everything. And you stopped
Did I
her.
ask you about the tattoo on her arm?
You
I didn't ask you about the
are a-
tattoo. I'm not talking about her. This is just you and me.
I don't know what you have to talk about. What about you?
Let me tell you a story. It's not a very long one. A young man was captured by your order some 7 years ago, far north of here. Held for a long time. And then he died. Not physically, but he died. In that
Great,
way
he
that
should
people
stay
die
dead then.
when... He died in that way that people die where their body carries on. Worst kind of death, if you ask me. They called him a monster. Who do you answer to? Where's the leader of your group?
They're in Waterdeep right now.
How many do you number?
More than you can handle.
That's a challenge. That sounds like a challenge to me.
Call it what you will. But we are here to root out these cultists. Because nobody else will. The Watch will not do what they need to. So we are hired to take them out.
Remember hearing stories of that keep up north near the way far on the mountains? I'm sure you must have.
I've heard tales. I have not been there myself. We are a wide organization. I am from around here. So I do not know your tale. I do not care about your tale. If he was taken there and killed, then that was his own doing, not mine.
Brimstone is just going to stare at him. Do you want to hear how it ends? That story?
I don't care. You're going to kill me anyway, so why does it matter?
See, that's the funny thing. Is I'm not going to. Isn't that crazy?
Well, if you're not going to kill me, then let me go. I will leave this city. I will go.
Fine, you go. And you tell every member of your order that a reckoning is coming.
Hey, Brimstone, when you're done, I need to talk to that guy.
Devil's Aegis, live still. And the reckoning is coming. For you and your order. And I'm going to... Hold on, I need to roll something. I'm just gonna let him go.
Yeah, the second, you kind of, take your hands off of him, he starts to book it.
Up.
I'm going to laugh.
Am I able to catch up to him?
I mean, you can certainly try. You're on a horse.
I'm going
you
to
can
hold.
outrun
I'm
him.
going to hold my hand out.
Aemon, you know,
You're Aemon.
Brimstone, come on, man. Fuck, I shouldn't have killed that guy. Ugh, I'll have to repent or some shit.
Yeah, and he's just, booking it, and before you know it, he dashes into the woods, and he's gone.
I hope you know what you're doing, Brimstone. Because if this is the guy... Because if we're thinking of the same group of people, they're not going to quit until we're dead or they are.
Did I get enough of his scent there, DM?
Roll for it, I guess.
If we hadn't been there long enough, I might have
How long do you need to be sniffing somebody before it sticks with you?
I think technically it's an hour, but if I wouldn't have had time to get there in an hour, I would have liked to have taken something of his.
Okay, yeah, take something off of him.
Well, he dropped his weapon.
He did drop his weapon, and so that's on the ground. You can sniff that.
Yeah, I'm going to walk over and take his weapon, and I'm going to look at an Aemon, and he's going to say, "I know what I'm doing, Aemon."
Ah. And then Eamon's going to turn to the tiefling and be like, "Hey, so you gotten acquainted with our good elf friend?"
Yeah, hi. Oh my gosh, are you a paladin? That's so interesting. Anyways, and
Yeah. He's super cool, super shiny. Let me see one of them pamphlets.
Oh, sure. She pulls out one of the pamphlets again and hands it to you and goes, I really think you'd all be a real good fit for the Brotherhood, we take in all people from all walks of life except humans, because fuck them, right? Anyways.
We're both half. Okay, you know what?
Oh, we got lots of half-elves and half-orcs because, they've just been so oppressed by the human majority that they just,
I see we're entering kind of an interesting moral quandary.
And she's just like smiling, and as you get a better look at her, you see that she's got the short hair, that she's got tan skin, and she's got like a big scar across her face. Yeah, and her eyes are pitch black. Her skin is actually orange. I was looking at the wrong person on this list, but she's got pitch black eyes, orange skin, and like a big long scar under her eye.
Halloween.
So, what exactly does your group plan to do about this, oppression?
Well, right now, us on the lower rings, we are set out to help protect people. Kind of like a city watch that actually does their job properly. They always
sounds...
turn their blind eye to the people that are suffering, and I can't. This is how this happened. She points to her hand or to the scar on her. Somebody was just so terrible to me when I was a child. I couldn't bear for that to happen to anybody else, and so I joined up to help protect people that can't protect themselves.
Riley is definitely hiding behind Zelfine right now, just like...
Oh yeah, definitely. Zelfine's got herself completely imposed as much as she can over her tall friend.
Yeah, it looks funny, but...
Zelfine's just gonna raise an eyebrow at her. So what are the higher ranks doing then?
Oh, we're not allowed to know that yet, but I'm assuming that they're working to get into positions of government to help do change from the inside, because there's just so many legislations that just hurt people like us,
Yeah, I've tried running for office before. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But, if Radiance could get into some bigger position, it would be amazing. She just shines with such a beautiful light.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
Mm-hmm. As I
you
said,
guys accept paladins?
Of course. After a vigorous, screening process to make sure you're not working with those assholes that are attacking us in the streets.
Pretty sure those assholes killed my dad, so...
Yay! Then we're definitely on the same page!
That's not a yay thing. That's not a yay thing.
Yeah. She, grabs your hand and goes,
not...
that means that we've already have our kindred spirits, you and I.
Could you not... That's a lot of really... I just don't yay, please.
That's not a good start to a healthy relationship.
She's just excited that she has some prospective, new members. Gonna be honest, don't know if I quite have it in, the scheduling of whatever my life is to join your group at this moment. But I'm gonna hold on to this pamphlet. Where can I find you later if I change my mind?
We'll be in Waterdeep. We're set up in a little bar. The owner, he's human, but he's actually kind of nice, and one of my friends, they're dating or whatever, I don't know. But as long as we keep things quiet, he'll let us stay there. So you can come there. And she scribbles down an address and hands it to you.
Cool, just gonna put that in my growing address book, and then she's just gonna shove it loosely in her bag. We'll keep it in mind.
You're very giddy for someone who was just almost murdered. By the way, do you need healing?
Oh no, I'm fine, thank you. And she's got one cut that is slowly dripping.
Okay.
He only smacked me a little bit, not as hard as I've been hit before. It's fine.
Uh-huh. Cool.
I'm gonna head back to Waterdeep now. See you later! And she, like, starts to walk away. And then she passes you, Brimstone, and goes, wow, you're really tall. You're so cool. You should join too. And she, like, shoves a pamphlet in your hand and starts to walk.
You had this in Infernal.
Oh, yeah. And she, like, pulls out of her bag, like, one in Goblin, one in something else, and then she hands you one in Infernal. And goes, there you go!
Okay, cool. And, So, I've got the weapon from the guy.
Yep.
I'd like to search the bodies for any, like, missives or notes or anything like that.
Yeah, go right ahead. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
They're gone now. They disintegrated.
They
from
just
the map.
disintegrated. You know
Wait,
when
what?
you leave a body too long in a video game and it just disappears?
It despawns. They despawn.
I'm not very good
into the
at
red pixels.
Yeah.
Zelfina. I'm not very good at investigation. You want to help me out with this one?
Sure, yeah, I'll assist and give advantage.
Okay.
Or do you want me to do the roll and do
I
it?
was actually hoping you would do the roll.
Okay, I'll do the roll. Okay, you can assist me. How's that?
Yeah, sounds good.
One moment, please.
Sorry.
Calculating.
Oh, no, you're all good. I just had to make sure I clicked the right button.
Boop, 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 boop. And
23.
Dawn is adding.
And now, unclick that button.
Alright, yeah. So, initially you find on them short swords and long bows on each of them. But you also find about 30 silver between all of them. As
That
well
is-
as a note on the man that Eamon just obliterated.
I felt bad about that afterwards.
I'm
Not
going to take 6 of my own gold and put a coin on each of their eyes.
Okay. Yeah, you do
Gold.
that.
Wow.
Zelfine will hand him the 30 silver. She'll hand it to Brimstone and say, like, you don't have to keep it to spend it, but maybe extra coins for
Shirts.
the future. I don't know. Not
Shirts.
sure. No, I mean for the thing that he does.
Yeah, I think.
So, I'd like to carefully read the note.
All right. So the note basically, in summary, does its instructions to seek out members of the Brotherhood and to either arrest them or beat them into submission. And it is signed Renaud. Don something. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up stuff quickly here.
I don't think I gave him a last name, so you can make one up.
Yeah, I gave him a last name. I just forgot what it was for a second. It's Renaud Dawnsword.
Hmm.
Well, at least I can now put a name to the face.
Well, it's labeled Renaud Dawnsword, but it is like
No, I
stamped
was
with
talking
the
about
official-
something else.
Yeah.
Grim was talking about something else.
Yeah. Okay. And it's got like a stamp of the Order of Tyr.
Eamon's just gonna kind of stare at the note. And he's in complete silence. I have to go back soon, don't I?
Go back where?
Did I tell you in full detail about what happened with me and Reynold? I never learned how to pronounce that.
I think it's Reynold,
Think you
based
did.
on the spelling.
Ronald McDonald.
It's Ronald
Did I-
McDonald.
Did I ever tell you
McDonald's.
what happened between me and Reynold?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you've ever mentioned that guy.
Reynold was the leader of the order who took over Zaglum and killed my father. And he conscripted me into his army, And that's when I learned to be a paladin. Or at least that's how I learned to fight. I didn't learn to be a paladin until I did a bit of self-study. But Reynold is the one who now sits on my father's throne. He would never call himself a king, but for all intents and purposes, that's what he is. And I have to get it back.
Wait, did that make you like a prince or something?
Yes.
Whoa, what?
I thought I told you this. I might have not. I admit it's been a very crazy ride. But yeah, no, I am Prince Almug Bloodaxe of Zaglum.
If I can make one request after we take care of Zelfine's business here, I want to follow the trail of that guy.
It's fine by me.
If I had to venture a guess, I'm assuming he's probably headed the same place as us anyway. Thus far, all paths lead to Waterdeep.
Shall we get going then?
I would just want to make sure he's heading that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I just have a hunch, and you have a
Mhm.
fucking magic nose. I don't know how it works.
That's a
Magic
pretty good
nose.
description, actually.
Yeah.
Brimstone will take out of his pocket the standing stone that he got from Bertie and say, I think I've been shooting my mouth off lately. I think he probably should have that. I've put some people at risk. I shouldn't have mentioned Devil's Aegis to him.
Well, it's guarded by werewolves now, hopefully.
Yeah, it was guarded by vampires and hags and giants when I lived there, and they still managed to kill them all.
Yeesh.
Is
Must have been a lot more
Brimstone
paladins back then.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is Brimstone holding out the sending stone?
Yes.
Zelfine's gonna take it and just be like, did somebody say something with this?
Yeah, somebody on the other end asked for somebody. I couldn't remember any of the cover names we used, and I panicked. That
I
blue
mean,
dude might be in trouble.
we're not exactly the most optimal bunch in that respect anyway, and if I had to guess, Blue Dude's probably already in trouble, so
I'd like for Blue Dude to not be in trouble.
this has
Nice.
a lot. This has been a whole lot. Like I said, it seems like all paths lead to Waterdeep at this point. One step at a time. I know it's pressing to get there, but if we really could take care of this real quick,
The forest is on the way. Let's go there first.
I gotta
Yeah,
send her
let's go.
home.
Let's go.
Okay.
You got it.
Alright, Zelfine's gonna lead the way to the forest then.
Okay. So yeah, you know your way through the rest of the village, and it's pretty quiet until you get to the edge between you and the intimidating forest before you. And it's at this point you hear someone go, "Hey! Hey! Hey!" And Olive and Lucas come up to you from the city. He's carrying her, like, on his shoulder, and he goes, "You were going to leave without saying goodbye?"
Unintentional. Definitely. Aww.
I understand it sucks saying goodbye, but I'd very much like to say that before, it might be a while before I see you all again.
Can you... Actually, it's good that... I should have come to you. I thought you'd left already.
No, we're not leaving until the circus leaves. And then we are going to track down, Zelfine's mother, it seems.
Can I ask... Can I amend that favor I asked you of earlier?
Hmm?
When you get up to Devil's Aegis, can you tell them Can you tell them to be careful and take steps to reinforce things there? It's too much to explain at once, but there are people who might be looking to raid it again.
Of course, if I can send word, then yes, if we're heading that way, I will send the warning.
Tell them don't trust anyone bearing the hunter's claw.
Of course. That, I don't know who those are, but they sound dangerous.
And he points to the shoulder, it's this mark.
Mm. I'll keep that in mind.
Some of the more zealous factions of the Order of Tyr hire mercenaries to do their bidding, and this is what it looks like.
Well, that is important to know. No offense, Eamon, but the big churches, they always seem to have such corruption in them.
Yeah.
Watch your back, my cousin. It's dangerous out there.
Eamon will actually, he'll dismount Maggie and walk up to Lucas and put a hand on his shoulder and say, Olive and Lucas, I hope you know that I consider you both family. And then he's gonna give him a big hug.
Yeah, and you wrap your arms around him, and Olive wraps her arms around your head because she's on his other shoulder.
Oh.
And she goes, "Your head is shiny now."
I know. I'm gonna miss you guys.
We'll see each other again, probably. I hope.
All right.
Well, we will, right? And Lucas kind of goes, "We'll see, of course."
Definitely. Plus, you can visit me whenever you're asleep, Olive.
Yeah! It'll be fun. As long as I don't have bad dreams again.
True.
Brim will go up to Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
And he will give him a big hug. And he will say, "There will always be a spot open at my fire for you."
When my searching is done, I'll probably take you up on that offer. Even it will suck not having Theo here with me, but it'll be nice to be on the road again.
When you find him, tell him from me. And Brimstone is gonna give Lucas a kiss on each cheek. And he's going to say, "Stop being so fucking sad all the time."
Well, I'll give him that message, all right.
And you, Lucas, and he'll give him another another kiss on each cheek. "Stop being so fucking sad all the time."
I'll try. It's... Yesterday I was just in a state. It was a bit of a whiplash the whole day, but...
Eamon in the distance just gonna be like, "Hypocrite."
Yeah, take your own advice, you dummy.
No, you can't make me.
He awkwardly half punches you, and it's the gentlest punch on your shoulder. And it's your good shoulder, not your burned one. He goes, "You take your own advice, dummy."
Olive, keep Lucas out of trouble.
Uh-huh. That's my job. I'm good at it. No, you're not, honey. We're both getting so much trouble. Yeah, no, that's good. I'm good. I'm the smart one here. Yes, you're very smart.
We'll do our best to attract as much trouble as possible to us. Maybe keep some of the heat off of you.
Oh, I don't think you have to try very hard for that.
Vern's gonna step away and let other people say their goodbyes.
Riley's just gonna go in for the hug and just be like, "Man, I know we're not technically related, but you guys are part of my family, and I'm gonna miss you guys so much."
You're such a good, sweet soul. Thank you for being there for us.
And you go find that boy. Find your husband. And she's like kind of teary.
Yeah. And Olive, like, because she's still on, like, Lucas's shoulder, she, like, leans over and kisses you on your forehead.
Oh. She, like, ruffles her hair. And, she, like, allows, Lucky to give her a little boop on the nose. Just a little boop.
Don't be a bad kitty, okay? Be a good kitty. Meow. Yeah, no, don't eat that, no. And she's, like, pulling her off of her hair. That's my hair, ow!
No. Do not eat that.
Yeah, that gets passed back to you.
For sure.
Miss you, Miss Delphine.
Yeah, Zophine's standing off a little bit to the side, almost like shuffling awkwardly a little bit, like she doesn't really know how to go in for the hug, and she's just kind of gonna look at Lucas and say, or she's gonna look at Olive and say, I'm gonna miss you too, kid. You're gonna have to get Lucas to help braid your hair.
I'm out of practice, but I will definitely give it a go. Nobody can braid it like you, though.
Well, I'll show you how next time I see you. How's that?
That sounds wonderful. Next time
You
I'll
tell
bring
Theo.
that. Yeah, I'll bring that dummy Theo, and he'll.
Yeah.
We'll have a good game of cards where we can all cheat on each other. It'll be great.
Yeah, tell him I'm gonna teach him how to cheat properly. That last game was a complete mess. I let him win.
I'll tell him that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Olive, like, hops down off of his shoulders, kind of lands softly, runs over and grabs your legs and goes, I miss you so much.
She'll kneel down and she'll give her a hug and say, you'll be alright. You got Lucas, soon you'll have Theo, and then before you know it, we'll all be together. How's that sound?
One day we'll be together again. I haven't dreamed it yet, but I'm sure we'll get that dream someday.
You just keep dreaming, Olive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one dream at a time.
Yeah, and, like, at this point, she just kind of, like, leans up a little bit to you and goes, the blue man is not that bad. I know he ruffles your feathers, but I think he's got good things in his heart. Okay?
She'll kind of ruffle her hair and just say, everyone ruffles my feathers. It's fine. It's not special.
You're a very fluffy bird sometimes.
Sophie will laugh a little bit and she'll be like, you ever seen an owl that's just really pissed off? Excuse me, really angry?
Yeah. They get all
That's
fluffy.
me.
I could see that. You got the beautiful owl eyes. They see a lot of things, just like an owl. And as she says that, she also, like, turns to your sword and, like, sticks her hand on it and goes, it's nice meeting you. Bye-bye!
Well, I think we best be off, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember, we're the ones leaving right now, not them. They're waiting for the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
we're going
I know. Yeah.
into the unknown.
Yeah, Zelphine will once again lead the way.
Yeah. And as you walk into the forest, you watch as Olive and Lucas wave goodbye. And the deeper and deeper you go, you can still see them until finally the brush of the forest blocks them from your sight. And then you find yourself in the forest. It is deep, and it is dark, and it is damp, and there is hardly any noise. It is far quieter than it was when you were first here. But the paths all seem very similar, despite all the time that's passed. It feels very familiar. One foot in front of the other, deeper and deeper into this forest. And I think that might be where we end it for today.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's getting close to 2 o'clock on my end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta do a bunch of prep for for D still.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
But nice!
Ah.
Ah!
Yeah!
Okay. Yeah. I actually should get on that. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so excited.
Bye.
ah,
Bye.
bye.